Hello everyone on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining the Stock Martin channel. Please give me that thumbs up, hit that like button so this can be shared with others in the community. Also, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Hit a notification bell, hit all so you can get all my videos. If you're new also to the channel, please hit me a comment down below so I can give you a shout out at the end of my video. Well, thanks again for coming back. I have a great video for you today. We're going to talk about the Cciv Lucid stock and how it performed this week. We did have a lot of green days, but we also did have a little bit of red days. So the stock did go up quite nicely, but we did have a couple of days, so the past few days, 2 days, we've had the stock drop. And we're going to talk about why. And I think you're really going to like what I have to tell you. And at the end of the video, I do have a brand new price target for 1 year in the next 5 years. It has changed, and we'll definitely talk about that. Again, I think you're going to like this channel and this video, so let's check it out. So looking at Churchill Capital Corp, this stock on July 22nd will be voted on by the shareholders, and if passed, it will be merging to Lucid Motors. It will have a new ticker of LCID. Looking at how it's done in the past week, we can see that we started at the beginning of the week at $26.22 on Monday, and we had a really nice bump and an increase in the stock. We've actually gone up, I would say maybe 10%. Let's take a look. Yeah, about 10.5%, and testing a new high of almost $29. This is actually very great news for this stock. If you were looking last week, if you watched my videos, we were testing the $25 base, and now we've found it looks like a new base around $27. I did mention last week if we could break that $27 ceiling, this will be great news for this stock. And it looks like we have done that, and we're starting to see a consolidation at the $27 mark. And let me just show you what I mean. So throughout this week when people were trading, anytime this stock went below $26, and it actually didn't even go below $26, anytime it went below $26.50, you just had a lot of people snatching it up and buying it, which causes a consolidation, which gives us a base on this stock, which is very great news. That means that investors see a buying option when this stock goes below $26.50. And it looks like we did meet that resistance of about $29. And the people that took some profits, there were a few people, especially swing traders, that have been taking profits after its high on Thursday. So the past 2 days, we see that we've had a dip. It looks like yesterday we had a dip of about 4 or 5%. And then today, this morning, we started out with $28.12. And then we had the lowest dip about 4%. So together with these two, we did lose some of the gains that we got this week. But the good sign, the bullish sign to watch and to see when reviewing this stock analyst and this chart is that we're starting to see another base. So I believe that we have set a new base at about $27, which is great news for the stock. And let me just show you in the past month. In the past month, we've had a low of $22.96. And anytime at this, in the past month, it looks like our base was around the $22.50 mark. And with all the great news that happened last week with Peter Rawlinson, the CEO of Lucid Motors, his 2 interviews with Yahoo Finance, and also with CNBC, where he gave the great news and the great outlooks on the stock, we saw a big increase. We also had the bank, Evercore ISI, that evaluated. It's a financial investment bank that reviewed and evaluated Lucid Motors. It tested its products, and it looked into the future to see what potential Lucid has, and they were very impressed. They gave glowing remarks. This also tended to push the stock up. So you can see a lot of people that purchased the stock around the $22, $23 mark. They had an increase rate of 27%. And so these are the swing traders that are just taking profits and trading. This is normal, and we do. The good news about this is it looks like we are starting to see maybe a new consolidation. We'll have to see next week if this does really consolidate at the $27 mark. But right now, looking forward, it looks like it's there. I do not personally think that this will go lower than the $26 mark leading up to the merger on July 23rd if the vote does come in. However, we do have a potential of this stock moving to about $31 to $33 based on the movement, and it could go up even a little bit higher than that. If we go back 1 month, as I said, we see a nice trend, and if we draw a line of regression, you see a very nice increase in this stock, and we're right where we need to be. This pullback that we've seen is quite normal, and I'm not concerned about it, because anytime the stock did test that $26 mark, we did have it bounce right back up. So it shows that there's a lot of investors out there that are trying to get a good deal still, and they'll scoop that up if it does fall in the $26 mark. So just to show you in the past day, CCIV has dropped 2.5%. Again, it started at its high of $28, and we dropped all the way to $26.80. As soon as that happened, you had all the investors just scooping it up, and it never went below its $27 mark then. So again, this is very good for the stock to create a new foundation, a new base, and this is normal. I did want to compare it just to show you to NEO. NEO in the past 5 days actually did fantastic. It went up from $45, and it had a really big increase of 19%. However, in the past 2 days, again, you can see that sell-off. And this is what I wanted to focus on and show you. You had a sell-off on Thursday of 6%, so it was a little bit higher than Lucid's trade-off and sell-off. And then today on Friday, we started off with $51.28, and we also had a sell-off of over 5%, and then it recovered just like if we look at CCIVs. We had on Thursday the sell-off, and here it was 4.5%, and then Friday, which is today, we had a sell-off of about 4%. So as you can see, this is normal, and it's happening with the other EV stocks as well. Just one more example, looking at Tesla. Tesla for the week actually has been pretty much trading sideways. I mean, it's been up 1% in the past 5 days, but it's nothing enormous. I would say it's trading sideways. The movement hasn't been moving too much for Tesla in the past week. Now, in the past month, it has a very nice steady growth, and I think this stock was an amazing purchase price under $600. I do not think that we will get under $600. Looking forward and in the future for Tesla, this has a really good chance of hitting, I believe, in the $800 mark by the end of this year. And that's just because all the chip shortages are going to be ending. You're going to have NEO Norway expanding, and they're going to be going, NEO Chinese automaker is going to be going to the European Union and starting to sell there. So their outlook is very good and very bullish. So NEO stock price in the future, I believe at the end of this year, I believe that we should be hitting the $80 mark on this one. Again, I think the demand and the production are going to be there. And the chip shortage was the main biggest, I would guess, the obstacle or barrier for this stock to move forward. And it's been improving a little bit. So we still have a little bit more to improve on that. So I just wanted to bring up an article by Motley Fool that was I just talked about today, and it just talks about why the CCIV stock soared this week. And it's pretty much kind of what I explained. It has just been talking about that in the past few months. CCIV Lucid Motors has taken a big hit. It's gone down more than about 60%. It had a high of $64, and I believe 86 cents was its 52-week high, and it dipped all the way down to $17.25 on May 13th. Ever since then, we've had a really nice climb back up, and especially in the past 2 weeks, when Peter Rawlinson, the CEO of Lucid Motors, he talked about the reservations, the demands for the Lucid motor vehicle were over 10,000 bona fide reservations of investors and consumers actually purchasing the vehicle, giving a deposit of $7,000, and looking forward that this stock will do very, very well. And then later in the news in the week, as I mentioned, we did have that company, the investor company, that Evercore, that did evaluate Lucid Motors and its product and its future earnings and revenue, and we're very impressed with the company. And I think once you start seeing these vehicles being rolled out, I think this stock will do very, very well in the future. We just have to watch and wait for these productions and to see if Lucid can produce that vehicle, and we will do very, very well. Also, we've had the big catalyst and the big news that on July 22nd, shareholders will be voting to bring Lucid Motors and CCIV merger together, which will be trading under a new ticker of LCID on July 23rd. And this has also been giving the stock a very big boost. And as I mentioned, the stock price has increased quite a bit, over 20% in the last 2 weeks or so. So we are having a lot of the swing traders taking profits, and that's the reason why in the past 2 days you've had some sell-offs and people just taking profit, which is quite normal in the stock market. And you've also seen it with a great company like NIO as well, that also had in the past 2 days a little bit of a sell-off. So overall, I think Lucid Motors will be doing quite well. And I did want to share with you a new forecast for Lucid Motors right here. This is according to Wallet Investor. They are still calling it CCIV. And ever since this new investment bank, Evercore, has come out and evaluated, doing its evaluation of the company and its projections, it reviewed the Lucid Air Grand Touring, I believe, which is one notch under the Lucid Dream Edition. They were so impressed with the vehicle, and they thought that consumers would love it. They think that Lucid Motors has a great product, and they're going to stand behind that. And they gave it a higher price evaluation of $31 to 33 cents. And they said that currently the stock is undervalued, and so this definitely got a lot of people's attention, especially Wallet Investor, and they did increase its one-year forecast. Before, if you looked at my previous videos, it was $44 one-year forecast. They bumped it up to $50. Its 5-year forecast, they increased to $141, which was at $125, which these two are really great to see that there are investor companies, there are other analysts out there pushing this stock forward. By the end of this year, 2021, if all the Lucid Air Dream vehicles are delivered to their customers, and if Lucid Motors does not have any problems with their vehicles, if their range is accurate, if these customers are satisfied with the luxury, the speed, and the vehicle that they purchased for $170,000 before taxes, this stock will do very, very well. In my opinion, I think this stock has a great chance of getting that $45 mark at the end of this year. That's just based on all its potential and its push up with the catalysts. Well, again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my analysis of this week's trades for CCIV stock. Also, I do think that this is a good investment for long-term investors. I am not your financial advisor. So I cannot tell you when to buy or sell. I know some people were asking me. I can tell you what I'm doing and what I project in the future. And personally, I think this stock is very, very good. I am bullish on Lucid Motors. I think it has a great product. I think it's a technology company that deserves to be evaluated at the same level as Tesla, which has been proven by other investment companies that have evaluated Lucid Motors, like as Evermore or Evercore has done. And I think that they're going to do quite well. What we do need to see is those productions if Lucid Motors can deliver. Is Lucid Motors going to give that 577 vehicles this year? That's my biggest concern, and that's the biggest, I guess, headwind, in my opinion, for this stock that will prevent it from going up higher. And so I think, again, this stock will do great. But if you like this video, please give me that thumbs up. Also, please subscribe if you haven't already. Leave me a comment down below that you subscribe, and I'll give you a shout out at the end of my video. Also, hit that notification bell, hit all so you can get all my videos whenever they do come out. And again, thank you so much for your support. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. I ask that you please share this video with your friends, your family, your coworkers, and that next door neighbor. Thank you so much for all your support, and I'll see you in the next one. If you would like to help out the channel, down below I created 2 links. One will take you to Webull. If you deposit $100 into Webull, it'll give you 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850. The other one will be to Coinbase. If you deposit $100, it'll give you $10 in cryptocurrency for trading. Thank you so much for all your support.